Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to a new session of virtual learning. In your last English class, we had finished with Unit 2, Part A, the grammar and creative writing also. Now in this class, we will start with Part B, which is a poem. As you know, this unit is about the tales of orphan children or homeless children. This poem also tells us the tale of children who are poor and have to work in different areas to earn money for a single meal. The poem, The Cry of Children, is written by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning was a great poet of English language. She published a collection of poems, sonnets from the Portuguese, Aurora Leigh, the Decipherum, and other poems. In this poem, she conveys the woes of small orphan and homeless children. Their feelings are expressed here by the poet as to how they feel the burden of work on their small shoulders in order to get money to kill their hunger. Now let me read out the poem to you. For oh, say the children, we are weary, and we cannot run or leap. If we cared for any meadows, it were merely to drop down in them and sleep. Weary means tired and lost all strength. The children are tired and have lost their strength, as they are exhausted so much they cannot run or leap. That is, they cannot enjoy their childhood. They have lost their whole strength by doing work all day. The children say that if they found any meadows, they would only feel like sleeping, and they would not enjoy the greenery of the nature. As they are tired, and the meadows or a greenery and calm atmosphere would make them to sleep in them and relax their tired bodies. Our knees tremble sorely in the stooping. We fall upon our faces, trying to go, and underneath our heavy eyelids drooping, the reddest flower would look as pale as snow. The children are saying that their knees are trembling and hanging down due to the heavy weights they are carrying on them. They fall on their faces because of it, but again stand up and try to continue their work. The poor children have to do work beyond their strength and age in order to earn their livelihood. They say that their eyelids have become drooping due to sleep, but they cannot sleep. Their eyelids are hanging down due to lack of sleep, and with these eyes, when they look at a reddish flower, it looks as pale and white as snow. In their age, when children enjoy the beauty of nature, they are not able to do so, as life has burdened them with so many responsibilities. They are unable to sleep, unlike the privileged children who sleep and eat as much as they want and enjoy the nature and its beauty and relish in it. For all day we drag our burden tiring through the cold dark underground, or all day we drive the wheels or iron in the factories round and round. These poor little children have to drag their burden of coal loaded in small trucks and carry them on their head, thus spending their precious years of life in the dark underground area of coal mines, doing endless tiring work. The whole day they have to drive the wheels or iron in the factories, which is part of their job. Thus, these children have to work day in and day out, carrying lots of weight on them. So this is the way how the children are burdened. So what is the moral that we get from this children? It's that we have to stop child labor. The children are the future generations. They should be provided good education, and their feelings should be valued. So we should contribute from our side to the underprivileged children by contributing some part of our wealth to the orphanages and to the people who help these children to achieve a better future. That's all for today, children. Thank you.